On General Hospital, Zeke's return to Port Charles seemed like a casual visit to his sister, Portia. However, we have been soap lovers long enough to know that nothing is ever just casual or a coincidence in the soap world. Everything that happens either has a backstory or is about to cause a ripple effect for the future. So where does that place Zeke's sudden return to PC? More so, his adventures with Jordan. Zeke may seem like a harmless, easy-on-the-eyes hottie on General Hospital, but we wonder if that really is true. When has a soap ever added a character in the mix if it wasn't counting on them causing a stir? Thus, chances are that Zeke isn't as innocuous as he may seem at this point. So what could be his agenda to come to Port Charles? After all, his only connection to the town seems to be Dr. Sister Portia Robinson and her family. Well, maybe it's just that obvious. The reason has to be Portia herself. Don't you feel it's a little strange that both of Zeke's recent returns were linked with Portia and her paternity bomb on General Hospital? When he was on GH the previous time, Portia requested him with all her might not to reveal Trina's questionable paternity to the family. Of course, Zeke obliged, perhaps in wait for a more potent opportunity. And now he is back just in time when Trina and Curtis' paternity truth has finally surfaced in its full potential. So what could Zeke be planning to do here? Keep reading to find out. Up until now on General Hospital, Zeke has painted himself to be this easygoing, free-spirited person who has no qualms about straying away from the family profession on General Hospital. We know that Portia is a doctor, and longtime viewers would remember that so is their father. However, Zeke chose a different line of work to prosper. He chose to be a lawyer, perhaps to his father's disappointment. So could this be about childhood or maybe a whole life's worth of misgivings? Is Zeke a jilted and jealous brother seeking to throw over his sister's life? Isn't this a tale as old as time? Childhood comparisons growing into sibling rivalry, then into a full-blown vengeance? Perhaps Senior Dr. Robinson showered Portia with all his adoration and approval for opting for his choice of profession and growing to be his perfect golden girl on General Hospital. Meanwhile, he dissed Zeke for his laid-back approach to life and always treated him as less than his sister. Now, with Portia's bag of secrets and her new marriage hanging by a thread, Zeke may have the perfect opportunity to prove that she isn't as golden as their father makes her be. In fact, he even scored a new set of ammunition from Jordan that could totally blow up whatever remains of Portia's marriage. Do you think Zeke would really do it? Or could there be another hidden angel here? Tell us in the comments. It has been barely 2 seconds since Zeke stepped back into Port Charles on General Hospital, and he is already creating massive waves. His encounter with Jordan at the Metro Court pool resulted in some sizzling adventures in the bed and culminated with a kiss that promised more such steamy adventures. But could these no-strings-attached escapades soon hit a road bump, or perhaps a baby bump? Jordan admitted that she had been sort of living a dry spell for a while now on General Hospital. Thus, it is understandable that the unexpected kiss she shared with her ex-husband, Curtis Ashford, must have incited all sorts of feelings in her. Unfortunately, heartbeats later, Curtis put a pin in Jordan's hopes by deciding to go back to Portia, hence leaving Jordan alone all over again. However, little did she know that she was just about to bump into a man who would show her stars and moons under the sheets in no time. When Jordan and Zeke collided by the pool, there were instant sparks between them. Zeke's flirtation led them both to have a passionate adventure in his bed. However, she confided in him about the kiss she shared with her ex and the heartbreak that followed. Thus, she made it clear to Zeke that she is only looking for fun and nothing serious at this point. Sigh, if only these General Hospital characters realized that every time they say something like that, the absolute opposite happens. It wouldn't be the first time that a no-strings-attached one-night stand would result in consequences that would have an impact lasting a whole lifetime on General Hospital. We have seen this play out plenty of times before. Zeke and Jordan passed their chemistry test and then doused themselves in a whirlpool of ecstasy. We can totally imagine that things may have moved so fast that precaution may have flown out the window. Thus, we won't be surprised if Jordan soon finds herself holding a positive pregnancy test. But what would that mean for all the players involved in it on General Hospital? Jordan just found out that Zeke is Portia's brother. That alone would be reason enough for her to want to maintain distance from him. But if she gets pregnant with his baby, distance will be out of the question, especially if Zeke proves himself to be a stand-up guy. He would want to become a solid part of Jordan and the baby's life. However, this could really become a thorn in Curtis' side. It might really ache him to see his brother-in-law the life perhaps he wanted. Curtis just found out that he got the seed out of the opportunity to see his daughter, Trina, grow up. What if he starts to crave that when he sees Jordan pregnant with Zeke? This could really end up in a lot of complications. Will Curtis develop a jealous streak and try to steal Jordan from Zeke? Stay tuned to General Hospital to find out. The relationships on General Hospital have been tangled in recent times. Curtis and Portia's marriage is not like bed of roses. While Curtis was struggling to make peace with his wife, there came a weak moment when his old love sparked up. He kissed Jordan once during that moment. The bigger question is, will the makers come up with someone who will reveal the truth to Portia? And if she learns the truth, do you think they will spill the beans? In the previous episodes of General Hospital, Curtis stood headstrong on taking the DNA test to see if he was the biological father of Trina. When he gave the test and returned to the Savoy, Curtis asked Jordan if he did the right thing. Jordan assured him that doubts needed to clear off and comforted him. As Jordan promised to be on Curtis' side, he gave in and kissed her, and Jordan didn't stop him. Of course, the ex-lovers must have felt the spark again. Although Curtis and Jordan shared a kiss, it seemed like he still wanted to work on his marriage at General Hospital, so he requested Jordan to wait for him until his relationship with Portia comes to a conclusion. Also, Curtis didn't want her to reveal the kiss story to anyone, but Jordan chose self-respect and left him for good. She also spilled the truth to Zeke in their first meeting. Jordan told him that she kissed her ex right before he went back to his new wife. Of course, she didn't admit the name. However, the latest General Hospital spoilers tease that Zeke will soon connect the dots and figure out a startling truth. In the upcoming episodes, Curtis will be celebrating his birthday, and there will be a get-together, including Zeke. There is a high possibility for Zeke to find out that Curtis kissed Jordan the other day. Once Zeke learns the truth, he might not contain the secret and reveal it to his sister, Portia. According to General Hospital spoilers, if Zeke spills the truth to Portia, she might ask for an explanation from Curtis. Do you think Curtis can justify himself and save his marriage? Portia and Trina may get shocked by this harsh truth. However, has Trina also hid the paternity truth from Curtis and he too have his share of mistake? Will they call it even and save their marriage? Or will Portia lose affection and confidence in him and break the marriage? Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for what will happen in this exciting plotline.